last example here. We're just going to take what we just practiced and learned and apply it to some real life examples. So essentially we're going to take some information, convert it into a system of equations, then convert that into a matrix, solve the matrix on the calculator, and then get our answer. So this one's saying a party planner charges customers based on hours, guests, and tables. So there's three things that factor into the total charge. So the record of the invoices is shown. We need to figure out how much each thing costs. All right, so what is the per unit charge for hours, guests, and tables? So the first thing they did, again, was create the system of equations. So 3h plus 20g plus 4t equals 370, right? And they did the same thing for the other two. Those two equations are there. Then converted that into the augmented matrix that we've been working with. And then we're going to compute that. Again, input that matrix into the calculator, run the reduced row echelon form function, and it creates that h is 50, g is 10, t is 5. So we can check that by substituting those numbers into each equation. They all check out. And the way you interpret that is it's $50 per hour, $10 per guest, and then $5 per table. Okay. So let's try one together. Well, how about this? I'm saying this like it's not what I say every time. You try it first, and then I'll work it out, and then you can hit, after you hit pause, then you try it, hit play, and see if we agree on the answer. All right. So a student has $128 in a savings account. If she were to withdraw money and was only given $1, $5, and $20 bills, how many bills of each denomination would she have? Assume she has a total of 28 bills, and she has 3 times as many $1 bills as she does $5 bills. So we need to define variables. Okay, not sure why this is not working, but we will say x is equal to number of $1 bills. We'll say y is equal to number of $5 bills. And we'll say z is equal to number of $20 bills. All right, now we can write our equations. The easiest one to write is where it says she has a total of 28 bills. So that means just adding those three up. So x plus y plus z equals 28. I think the next easiest one to write would be the one based on the money. So if she has X amount of $1 bills, 1 times X would equal the amount of money she has from $1 bills. And then if Y is equal to the number of $5 bills, 5 times Y is going to equal the amount of money that she gets from $5 bills. And then the same thing for Z, be 20 times Z. And then all of that together will equal the 128. Okay. And then the last one we're going to write, she has 3 times as many $1 bills as she does $5 bills. So that means if I multiply the $5 bills by 3, that would equal the $1 bills, which is X. Okay. The first two equations I wrote are in standard form. The third equation is not, so we will make it. So I'm going to subtract the X to the other side. So you have the opposite of X plus 3Y is equal to 0. When I go ahead and put that in the calculator for the matrix, well, let's write out the matrix. And then we can type the matrix in. So the first equation just goes 1, 1, 1, and then 28. Second equation goes 1, 5, 20, 128. The third equation is -1, 3. There is no z, and then there is no constant. Okay. Now we're going to type that into the calculator, and then just have the calculator evaluate that function, and then we're good. It'll give us the answer, right? So we'll input that into matrix A. It is a 3x4, so I already have a 3x4 in there, so I will just move along. The elements go 1, 1, 1, and 28. Second row goes 1, 5, 20, and 128. And the last row goes -1, 3, 0, and 0. So we're going to quit out. And then we are going to do the reduced row echelon form. Let's go over to math, and you're going to scroll down to the RREF, hit that. Second matrix, we're using matrix A. Well, I use matrix A. You can use whatever you want, but you got to type in whatever you typed it in. All right, and then what you end up with is the matrix in reduced row echelon form, meaning x is equal to 18, y is equal to 6, z is equal to 4. So if I go back to my original definitions, that means she got 18 $1 bills, 6 $5 bills, and 4 $20 bills. Does that make sense? Well, 4 $20 bills is $80, right? 6 $5 bills is $30. So now we're up to $110. And then 18 $1 bills, well, 110 plus 18 is 128. So that does match up. So looks like our answer is good. So we're not going to, like I said in class, I'm not starting any practice over the weekend. We'll start that Monday, right? So try to get the notes. Well, if you got to this point, I guess you got the notes done. Anyway, yes, the notes should be done by Monday, and then we'll start practice in class on Monday. All right. Hope you have a good rest of the weekend, and see you Monday.